Thank you.
Uh, Good morning to everyone. Hope I'm audible clearly. I thank. Sir, am I audible properly, sir?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Uh, First of all, I thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And good morning to one and all present here. So I would like to go ahead with a few steps, few of the things that you guys need to understand. What all the things that are required to make your DBMS project successful. First thing is you need to understand what is front end and what is back end. So I'll be explaining you about the front end and back end in the beginning first. So front end is like where the user interaction happens. Suppose whatever you consider, suppose consider this screen itself. So this is this all this whatever you are looking is the front end, the UI, the user interface. So and the back end is like whatever the data you are storing in the backside for user, for example user information, or for example the time duration that you are logged in, or the way or any information that you want to put into the website, that all things will be in the backend. So that will be called as a backend, and for that you will be using a few of the scripts. So I'll be explaining that also. And after this, like I would like to explain you guys that uh, what all the things, what all the scripts that will be required to work on front end. So for that reason, like for the front end you'll be using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or you can use even PHP also. PHP consists of again HTML for user interface, so you can work on that also. For the references, as of now for the DBMS project, you don't need to you don't need to work on front end as like much as it is not required in the DBMS project, because like I'll be explaining about my project, my experience of third year project. So for front end you can refer W3 schools, which will explain you about all the aspects of front end development, that you can learn HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and even JavaScript too. So you can learn all the front end aspects with referring with the W3 schools. And for the backend, you'll be using SQL, and I'll be explaining you how you can learn that also. You can even refer here only. For example, you can learn SQL references in this W3 schools itself. So you can write codes for backend connection also. And after that, I would like to ask, like, if at all, should I go with uh, like basic thing, or like you guys have completed any of the projects? Hello.
But yeah, please start with basic only because we have not yet completed even a single project.
Okay, fine. No, like I'll be explaining from the basics itself. So you just don't need to worry about all the things. See, for front end, as I said, you need to create a front end using HTML, CSS. And for the like I'll suggest you software. You use Sublime Text. As you can see in my see on my screen, this is Sublime Text, where you can work on the code. Okay, here for front end and back end, you don't need to compile any code or run any code. So you can directly write it on the Sublime Text. So I request you guys to note all these points. I'll be sending all the key points or whatever we are discussing today in a Google sheet to sir, so that sir can send you in the WhatsApp group. But again, I insist that you note down all the points that I'll be explaining. The first software that I refer you guys for writing the code is Sublime Text, because it is very easy and very comfortable for a beginner, rather than going for Visual Studio, because most of the people will suggest you to install Visual Studio, but it is more of a complex thing. So I suggest you for Sublime Text for an easy easy writing the code, and it will be easy for fetching the details from this code. And after that, the next thing that I'll be suggesting is like, for front end, what you can do is like, see, all the html things that you want to go with are available in the w3 schools. So you can create your simple web page using these kind of commands. See, what all the html tags are mentioned in the w3 schools, so you can even get the output here itself. You can change anything. See, I can change this to my name, and it will be visible here. So you can try and test all these html for the front end, and along with that, you'll be even having complete web project, or a complete css also. Css things also you can mention here. For example, guys, if I'm not audible, please let me know, because of the internet issues, sometimes I may get muted. So please let me know if in that case. uh, yeah. You can see here, you can learn about html, all the html tags here. Or for the complete one, like, I can show you the example of login page using w3 schools, how you can build a login page. That is like how a login page can be created using w3 schools. That is like html css, but how they are developing here, because they have complete set. Because here you can see, this is the html code that is being written for the front end, and css for structuring of that one, that is for styling, and javascript for well functioning of that. And here I can show you the demo of how it works. See, like, this is the login page that you can create using this code. This is how you can create front end. Like, so I prefer you to I prefer you to go through all the html references that are available on the w3 schools, because you can learn many more things. Rather than just working on the projects right now, you can even like, learn your complete front end development tools from html, that is w3 schools. So this is how you can create a login page using all the front end tools. So for that, like, if you want the code to be run on your project, like, what your pc, I'll be showing that also. You can just copy the entire thing, or what you can do is like, you can copy the entire code, and you can create a new file in the sublime text, paste it, save it as any name that you want. Suppose, like, I'll be saving it as jc, and you can see I'm saving it in the downloads. Yeah, see it, it has appeared. And the default web browser that I'm choosing is Chrome, so it is coming like that. So here you can see, this is the front end of an web page, that is login page. And avatar is not visible, just because, like, I have not downloaded the like, picture of that avatar, so it's not appearing. You can download it, and you can make it visible. So was that part clear for you guys? The login page, the front end that I have explained you guys. You can unmute yourself, or you can write it in the chat box. Yes. If I'm being very fast, you can suggest me. We have a lot of time. I can explain you slowly also. If I'm going fast, you can explain me. Tell me that I'll be going slow. Yes. Okay, thank you. Please be attentive and respond, like, be interactive, so that I can understand that you guys are understanding or not. So this is the part that you need to understand with the front end. And for the back end, whatever you need to do is, like, you need to understand how you can connect the front end of the project to the back end. For that you need some of the tools and some of the applications. And the first application that I'll be referring you is like WAMP server. See what is a WAMP server. WAMP server, I'll be explaining you now. WAMP is in like application software which will help you guys to create a local host in the sense it will make your laptop only as an host, so that you can host your website with the front end and back end both connected to each other with the scripting. For scripting you can use PHP. So for that reason, like I'll be telling you like what is WAMP. I'll be showing you what is WAMP. See, WAMP is in software you can download and install it. And other than WAMP, there are other local servers that you can create that are like XAMPP is there, and with the NetBeans you can have inbuilt servers. So here it is the WAMP server. So if your PC is of 64-bit operating system, you can download this part. I'll be sharing the links, don't worry. And for WAMP servers with like if your OS is of 32-bit, you can download this. I'll be sharing this link to you guys. So this is WAMP server which you'll be using for connecting purpose. So was that part clear? The part of WAMP server. Okay. Okay, fine. So for a clarity purpose, I'll be asking you a few of the doubts, a few of the questions for you guys. So please be attentive. Like once you have completed with the front end, now you need to go for the back end. Like I'll be explaining you like what all the things you need to understand. I'll be explaining you first like how you can install the WAMP server. So once you download the WAMP server, here you can see that I have already downloaded the WAMP server. And once it is done, you just need to click on this. It will directly run, and it will ask for few of the process, like you need to accept all the terms and condition, all this. After this you just need to finish it, and once it is done, you can see a WAMP server icon on your desktop. Suppose here you can see like here it is my WAMP server icon. So if you just click on that, it will start the servers in the sense like it will be starting up with the server, like creating the servers for Apache and then MySQL and PHP servers. So here you can see a green mark. Hope you guys can see this icon, a small icon which is present in the bottom of taskbar. So this is how the complete started WAMP server will look like. It will be in the green color. If your WAMP server is not starting properly, it will be in the orange color. Okay, so if you click on this, you can see here this is like a small interface that WAMP server provides you. This is for Apache. So here you can see that Apache server is currently running, and all the servers are currently running. So this is for PHP. Here you'll be having different files, and this is for MySQL. So MySQL will be again consisting of all the things. You don't need to worry about all these things. Once you install it properly, everything will be set properly. You just don't need to worry about anything. Only thing is, if your laptop is an old one, or if you are using any laptop for so many times and you have installed so many softwares, sometimes it will show you some errors related with the port things, port numbers. So because Apache servers and PHP MySQL will be using some of the ports of your laptop. So if you are using your laptop from so many days, it will show an error related to the port. So in that case, you can contact me, or you can search in the Google. You'll be getting results, and you can resolve it then and there itself. Or if it is in the extreme condition, you can contact me at any time. I'll be sharing my WhatsApp number. And see, once all the servers of your WAMP is WAMP is started, you can click on this local host. I'll be showing few of the errors that I come across. See, this is the first error that has appeared for local host. See, it shows HTTP error 404. The resource is not found. Just because I have changed my port number of the Apache server, so I have made it as 8081. Once I click on this, yeah, this is the interface of WAMP server. Hope you guys can see this. Please let me know.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And guys, are you guys getting clear with the things, or am I going fast?
Getting Anna.
You guys are getting everything properly, right? Because I just
Yes,
don't want
yes.
you guys to waste
Yes.
your 1 hour of time.
No, no,
Sure.
we're getting.
Okay, fine. I'll move
Yes.
ahead. See, okay, this is the user interface of WAMP server, that is WAMP application. Here you can see your Apache version 2.401. You just don't need to worry about all these things, and you just need to worry about these things. That is, what is the port number of your MySQL version, and what is the MariaDB is not useful right now, so you can leave it. And what is the port number of Apache server that you are using. You just need to keep it in your mind, and whenever you'll get any error related to WAMP server, you just need to look after this, and you just need to change few things, and that will be in extreme condition. You guys will not get this error if you are installing it for the first time. And yeah, here you can see your projects. Right now I have 3 projects in my WAMP server, that is new JC, which was my third year project, and registration login system. It was just for a testing purpose, and this is again a testing project that I have done to explain you about the front end and back end connections. So yeah, just a minute. Okay, yeah. These all are my projects, and these all are tools that you'll be using for your project. And PHP MyAdmin will get you to the backend connection that you can create. It will like right now you'll be working on software like I think you are using Oracle for DBMS lab projects, lab experiments. So like that itself, the WAMP server has PHP MyAdmin. If I click on this, it will go for a welcome or like a login page. So here you can see for default any WAMP server, the username will be root and password will be nothing. You just don't need to click on anything over here. And if if at all it is asked for server choice, you just need to click on MySQL and then click on go. Remember, the username will be root and the password will be nothing. You just don't need to write anything over there. So this is how the backend this is how the user interface looks for a WAMP server for PHP MyAdmin. So here you can see you can create a database. You can write a SQL query and you can run it over here itself, and you can see the statuses, user accounts for the SQL PHP MyAdmin. You can as I said in the beginning, the login page, you can mention user accounts that you want, and export import settings, and this is how it works. For a simple explanation, I'll be explaining you how you can create a database and how you can insert values into that. Okay. I think you are aware of all the like you are currently working with the lab experiments. Similar to that, it has a few different things. Database name, I can anybody suggest me a database name. I just want to check with the database name. If anybody can suggest me a database name, I'll go ahead with that. Any database name you can suggest me. You can write it in the chat box. Okay. Prajit suggested me that project one. See, okay. Somebody is unmuted. Please mute yourself. Okay, thank you. Okay, here you can see I'm creating a database and the database name is project one. And here you don't need to worry about all these things. It is just a collection. You don't need to worry about all these things and create. When you click on create, a database with a project one is created. Here you can see a project one database is created. And here you can create tables. Tables, hope you know all those things. Tables are like you can create rows and columns, and right now I'll be creating a table. I request you guys to suggest names for table, any kind of table. If you are think about your project, what all the tables you want it should have, like user table, like admin table, or suppose if you are creating a project on movies, you can create a movie table, like movie name, movie id, such kind of things. Suggest me a table for table related to your project. Think about your project and suggest me a table. Okay. Vaishnavi says student table. Okay, I'll be just copying this. Okay, I'll write it. Okay, student. If somebody can unmute yourself, please unmute and be interactive. Come with the conversation with me so that I'll explain you practically rather than going on myself. I just want anybody of you voluntarily take up this and come with me so that we'll do it together. Anyone? Prajit, Samed, Vaishnavi, if you guys want, like, you just unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, fine. Your name is Prajit, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. See, Prajit, right now I'm creating a table student, and how many columns you want? Like, how many columns it should contain? 4, 5, 6, 7.
Name, USN, address,
Okay.
then semester,
Okay,
4
semester.
columns.
Okay, 4 columns. I'll go ahead with the 4 columns. See, right now what we have done is, like, we have created a database, and after that we have created a table. Table name is student, and we have 4 columns here. First one, what we want is name, right? And then we want USN. Then what after that, address. After that, semester, right, Prajit?
Yes.
Okay, then here it comes, like, what kind of type, like what kind of variable it is. What kind of name can be of a variable type? Varchar or text.
Where?
Okay, we'll consider it as varchar. And USN will also be varchar. And address will go for text because it will be consisting of lot of explanations, so we'll be considering for that. And semester will consider as int. He can write from 1 to 8. Okay, and here comes the length, or the values. In SQL queries we'll be writing create table, first name varchar for.
Anna?
Yeah,
Anna?
yeah, hello.
ಅಣ್ಣ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾವು ನಂಬರು ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ನೀ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ವ್ಯಾರ್ಕ್ಯಾರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಚಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ.
Yeah, you can take varchar, but what happens with the text is like you can have multiple like lot of values. You can give lot of values to that. You can give, suppose you can give a value of 50, 100, but for varchar it is limited because it will be like considering, or it will be acquiring lot of storage space. So you just consider text. Is that okay?
ಹಾಂ ಅಣ್ಣ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಹೌಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟರಿ ದೆನ್
See, what happens with the text is you can even mention numbers. That's possible with the text, because
ಓಕೆ ಅಣ್ಣ.
text is like it is not completely int or character. Text is like everything. You understood?
ಓಕೆ ಅಣ್ಣ.
Okay,
ಎಸ್
fine.
ಎಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಣ್ಣ.
Okay, then here name will be of around like 10 to 15 characters, so I'll be taking it as 20 characters. And for USN again, it will be consisting of 10 characters, so I'll be taking around 14. For address, you can mention here as 50, and for semester you can just mention 5 or something. And after this, you just don't need to worry about all these things. Attributes you can mention, if you want to mention attributes, you can mention, but I suggest you not to go with this right now. And see, we have created a database called as project 1, and within that a table is created with the name student, and there are the attribute like the, what do you call, the columns and column names have been listed over here. And like here you can see the SQL statement that it will be generating. So yeah, here you can see, hope you guys can see my screen. Create table project 1 student name varchar. This is how your SQL query will look like. And close, you can save it. Okay, add cannot be done because add is like it will be in mathematics thing. So address I'll be writing, so I'll be saving. Yeah, we have created a table. First thing, we have created a database, then we have created a table, and here you can see the table contains the table column names are name, USN, address, semester, and types. You can see collections. You just don't need to worry about all these things. And here it comes. Whenever you want to insert any data, whenever you want to insert any data into this, what you can do is like you can come here and you can write a SQL query directly, like from you can create a SQL query, or else what you can do is like you can go to structures, sorry, not structures. Here you can see insert. Within insert, what you can do is like you can insert a value, name, I'll take it as Prajit, USN, any random USN I'll be taking 278. Random USN I have taken, and address you can mention here it as anything, XYZ 3. Semester you can mention it as 4 or 5, and then go. See, one row is inserted, and you can see the SQL query. You don't need to write any SQL query, but I prefer you writing your own SQL queries because you'll get practice with those things. And here you can see we have inserted these values into student table with the values Prajit 2JI17CS09 XY123. It will be his address, and 4 will be the semester number. Then click on go. Done. We have inserted, yeah, it's showing 2 values just because we have run it 2 times. So Prajit, USN, and address 4 sem. And this is how the like this is how you can write, this is how you can create a table, this is how you can insert values into that. This is all how you can do the things. And you can mention even the primary key. Suppose here it will be usn will be primary key, so you need to mention that in the sql query. I'll be explaining that also. I'll be explaining what all the primary keys that are being chosen. And after that, one more thing that I want to explain is like here you can get sql, here you can write your sql query. So you don't need to work, if you don't want to work on sql queries, you can directly go for insert, but I suggest you to write your own sql queries. And that's how you can create a database that is backend, complete backend can be created with the php myadmin, which is in vam server. So this is about backend. Did you guys clear with this? Did you guys understood how a backend can be created and backend uh, things can be generated?
Yes.
Yes, Anna.
Okay, for sure. I feel you guys are getting, because I can't understand your responses. Like I'm getting only few responses. I suggest you guys to be as interactive as possible. And yeah, I'll move ahead. I'll show you a test project. I'll not be writing any code right now, because it will consume a lot of time. I'll be showing you how a front end can be created, and for that front end you can create a back end. And after that, once you created with the back end, how you can run your project, and how front end and back end can be connected using vam server. Okay, are you guys clear with that?
Yes, Anna.
Okay, fine. See, I'm taking a reference right now. Like I have a code. Okay. One thing that I forgot to mention: whenever you want to run your projects, whenever you want to run your projects on vam server, keep in mind that your all projects should be within this folder. That is, you need to go into local disk. Within that, you need to go for vam 64, or it will be with vam 34 or 32, whatever the name that will be mentioned. And after this, here you can see a folder that is www. So this is the folder where you need to put all your projects. Here you can see my third year project is here. And registration login, this is also one of my project, and this is the test project that I'm running now for the reference. See, I would like to show, as I said, like you don't need to worry much about front end, just because I will show my third year project. It Yeah, I was not considered. I didn't had a much knowledge about front end, and I didn't had much knowledge about how to work on HTML, CSS. So I just created this front end. I'll be showing it now. Uh, yeah. See, this is how my front end was. So here you can see all these things, and here you can sign out. And after that, right now it's not connected because of I have changed a few of the ports from SQL. So here you can see any student who comes for I'll explain a little bit about my project. My project was simple. It was like right now you are traveling through buses, college buses. But what happens with so many students is like they will miss buses just because the time changes. So what I have developed is like this is a website where any student can log in, and even drivers can log in. What drivers can do is like driver can start sharing their live location on this website, and through which any student can log into this website and can check with the bus location and the timing that it will arrive to their location. So it was that project. So this is how a student login page used to look like. But I'll not go much on to this. I'll be going ahead with the test project that I want to show you guys. Yeah. uh, see, uh, here is a test project. Here you can see, first thing, you can register, log in, log out, and configure files. These all are files which are written in PHP. PHP is used just because you can't uh, write script on HTML for server side. So we are using PHP right now. So here it is. I'll be going with reset, register. Yeah, I'll show you with demo. Okay, hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, fine. See, this is a simple UI, that is simple user interface for register page. This is again a front like page of a website, but it consisting of like it is a sign up page, and here you can see username is mentioned, password and confirm password. This is a code which is written with PHP. So you can I'll be sharing link for all these codes, like if you want. And here you can see the code is very simple. Like it just consisting of few of the things, like you just need to configure with the PHP, that is configure PHP will be handling a few of the things with the backend. I'll not go for this first. I'll be sharing the front end details. Just give me a minute, I'll be sharing. Yeah, here it is. See, uh, the file is in PHP, but you can write HTML code within that. So here is the HTML code. Here you can see this is an sign up page, which is the title of that page. And here you can see, so again, what are the things that we are mentioning, which will be in the user interface part, that will be visible here. And again, all the things are moved to PHP. That is like, here you can see whatever the thing that we are writing in this part, whatever the thing that we are writing in the username, that all values, that all that variable values will be moving to PHP. That is here. Here you can see, here it is collecting all the username, password and confirm pass. This is like variable creation within the PHP. And here you are mentioning if it is an error. Here also it is like it is creating variables for error also. So in this part you are writing the HTML code, that is for front end. And for back end, that is server side scripting, you are writing again PHP code. So here it is, like here, after once all the name, once user enters his username, password, and he confirm his password, what it will do is like, if the request method is post, like uh, after submitting on the sign up, it will validate username. If it is empty, then only it will take no, sorry, if you have not entered your username, it will show an error called please enter your username only for that time. And after that, it will select a statement, whether it will check whether that username is already present within the database or not. Okay. And after that, what it will do is like, if it is yes, if it is yes, what it will do is like, it will get out of that, means it will show an error that user already exists. And if it is not, if the username is not already exist, what it will do is like, it will share this, it will save this username within this query, select id from user, no, sorry, yeah. Okay, fine. It will be storing that username within that database, which will be in the PHP myadmin. And again, same thing happens for the password also. Here you can see, if the statement is not true, then it will go for username and it will execute the MySQL statement that is, it will execute select ID username, where username equals to this username. It will be taking the username from the front end, so it will store that value within the database, and if it is already exists, it will show this error. And else it will save this username within this part. And if something goes wrong with the database connection and all, it will show an error called as oops, something went wrong, like that. And password also, you can see here. And if password is not of 6 characters, it will show an error. I'll be showing that also again. And confirm password, it will check whether both the passwords are same or not. If the password error and password sorry, if there is a password, if there is no password error and password is not equal to confirm password, then it will show the password did not match. So this is how it works. And as of now, you just don't worry about the coding and all, because once you go through W3 schools, you will be having a lot of explanation over there on how you can code, how you can write code for all this scripting and all. So it will be very easy for you guys. I'll again go here. See, I have saved this test folder, the test project folder, within vamp64, which is www, and with this. So for this, what I need to do is, like, one more thing that I need to do. Can you guys tell me what I have missed? I just completed the front end, and whatever things that I've missed, you guys understood like how this project is working?
Yes.
See, right now I'm just explaining about the front end connection, front end creation. And once the front end creation is done, once this page is done, what you need to do is, like, you need to go for backend again. What you need to do is, like, you need to create a database, because you are just working on the front end, but you have not yet created any database. So right now I'm deleting this backend. I'm deleting this one. Yeah. What you can do is, like, you can create one more database called test one. Okay, you can create a database called test, and after that, what you can do is, like, you need to run the script. You need to write your SQL query. For that reference, I'm using this code which is being here. See, I'm just taking up this code. I'm taking a reference from website. I'll be sharing that link also. You can write your code or copy paste it, and then here you can see I have mentioned that primary key is ID. That is what we are entering, user ID, which will be like auto increment. It will be first set into 0, then after that it will be incrementing. First it will be set to 1, after that it will be auto incremented. So you don't need to write any primary key within the setup page. After that, you need to click on go. What it will do is, like, it will create a database, and then it will create a table called users. Then it will create all these table names, column names. So this is how you can create a backend connection. Then after that, once you are done with these things, you can see the usernames. Once it is done, you can see here a user test database is created. Within that, there is 2 tables. One is new, which is for user, for entering the details, and one is user table. User table already consisting of one user, and username is hello, and password is encrypted. Here we are storing encrypted passwords just for security purpose. I'll be showing you how it is being done. So this is how a password will be stored, and I'll be showing you. Somebody unmute yourself and tell me your name. Anyone? You guys
Yo-
getting? Hello,
Yogesh.
Yogesh, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm setting his password as 789, and I'm taking it 789. It will show an error called as password must have at least 6 characters. So I'll be changing his password as 789456. 789456. Here you can see once he enters his name into that, it will come to this welcome page. So it will ask you for like it will greet you, or whatever you'll be writing it there, you can do it there and sign out. I'll be signing out of my page, and I'll be writing, we have written Yogesh, password is 7896456. Yeah, here you can see it is showing, hi Yogesh, welcome to our site. Here you can reset your password, sign out of your account. Okay, this is how a connection can be made. And that was about like complete how you can create a login sign up page with the backend connections. Hope that was clear. Was that clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just a second. I'll be showing you few of the things. See, you can refer any of the YouTube videos, or any of the projects that are already present in the uh, present in the Google. But what you need to do is, like, whenever you are like taking it into your PC, and whenever you are working on your own database, you need to make few changes. So you need to keep those things in your mind. For example, see, configure PHP. This is a file where you will be configuring your PHP code, that is PHP server code, with your backend connection. For example, if you are taking any code from the Google, and if the person is having DB's database server name as something else, localhost, and localhost with uh, 8081, as I do have right now, but you need to change according to your localhost, your DB server name. And for username, it will be having something different. It can be Ravi or something else. So you need to keep all those things in your mind. So you need to change those things. And password, which is there. And database name should be whatever the database name you are giving the backend, that is PHP my admin, you need to give that one. So it is, here you can see it is linking with your MySQL. Database server name is taken, database username is taken, database password, and database name. That is like whatever the database that you are creating. So you need to keep these kind of things in your mind. And after that, one more thing that I suggest is, uh, one more thing that I suggest you guys is like, yeah, welcome PHP. See, when I logged in, it was showing hi Yogesh. It was because it was retrieving name, username from the database. See, here you can see HTML special character session username, which is it is getting username from login PHP, and session is logged in. So once you are logged in, it is fetching your username from the database, and it is showing you the your name. So this is how data can be inputted into database, and it can be retrieved from your database. Hope that was clear for you guys. Was that clear? Here you can see one more like row was created with the name Yogesh, and a password, encrypted password is made. and the creation time is something which is like at what time I have created that database, that row. Was that clear, guys? Hello.
Yes, Anna.
Hope you guys got an clear idea about how you can work on your project, like how you can create a front end, how you can create a back end. So that was about it. Hope you guys understood what all the points that I've explained. If you guys are still in confusion, if you guys still want to get clarified with few things, you can contact me at any time. I'll be available. If I'm not available on WhatsApp, you can just call me. And apart from this, I just suggest you few of the softwares that you can use. First thing I suggest you guys is go with a WAM server. A WAM server is very much easy and useful, just because you don't need to work on like Pearl. So if you're thinking of installing XAMPP, it is easy too. But what happens with XAMPP is like you need to like configure your port numbers within the XAMPP. So it will take a lot of time, and it will make you feel uncomfortable with the UI user interface and all. So just I prefer you going for WAM server. And apart from WAM server, you can use XAMPP, and apart from XAMPP, you can use NetBeans tools, which is similar to Ellipse, which Eclipse, which we are using in the labs. So you can even download NetBeans. Where there it will be very simple. You just need to drag and drop all the front end connection, and for back end, you'll be working on same again PHP MyAdmin. And apart from that, I'll be suggesting you again use Sublime Text if you are a beginner, because I know like few of the students over here are like already like very much familiar with the front end and back end connection. So you can use any Visual Studio and other things. But if you are a beginner, I prefer you go for a Sublime Text. And you can write all your code within the Sublime Text. And for backend, whenever you are writing any code within this section, that is like PHP MyAdmin, I prefer you writing your own code, because it will help you understand, and it will even be helpful for your final lab exams too. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And if you are even having any doubts, please clarify it here itself.
Yes, any doubts, students? No? Okay, one or two points I will add it. So here, first thing is, so whatever you are showing the PHP code, okay, don't think as a you have to write it. You will get ready-made. Okay. So I think you will give the some website link also. Okay, already he told us in W3 it's already there. Okay, so we can download it. And I think main thing is you have to look at for the config file only. Okay, so configuration file you have to change it. Whatever database you have created, that name you have to give it. So other than that, everything will work fine. Yes, Ravi.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everything will be ready, but I
Ready-made.
just suggest you that like work on your backend connection on your
Correct.
own, so that it will
Correct.
be easy.
Correct. Yes. So you can insert directly, but as he's suggesting, it's better write SQL queries also there also. Okay. So it will be helpful in your placements also. Okay, you will be good with your syntax, all the things.
Yes.
Okay. Any other doubt? Yes. Any other doubts?
Any questions?
Ravi, Anna, can we use LAMP also?
Yeah, you can use XAMPP. XAMPP is again like similar to WAMP, but what happens with the XAMPP is like it will you need to work on the port number. You need to configure all the port numbers of XAMPP, because if you are using your laptop from so many days, your ports will be acquired from other apps. So XAMPP will like consume a lot of time to set it up. So I prefer you go for WAMP. It will be easy.
Okay, Anna.
Other than that, everything like whatever the front end part you want, it is completely available in the Google, so you can search it, and you can make front end as you want. You just need to make few changes with the already existing code. And for backend, you just need to work on the PHP server script, that will also be again available clearly in the Google, but you just need to you just need to make few changes, like in the configure files and all these things. That's it.
Okay, any other doubts? No. Okay. Hope this session is helpful. So we'll wind up, or still you have any doubts? Okay. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you for sharing your experience also.
Thank you, sir.
ಅಣ್ಣ ನೀವು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳ್ಸೋರಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ?
I'll share all the links with sir.
I will share it. Okay, I will share it
sir.
in WhatsApp. Okay.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, Ravi. Once again.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Okay. You can leave the meeting.